Hello, rusty pigeons. Hope you're doing fine. Today I will take you on a journey and an overview of the starter packages anno 2023. We will start with the Mustang Alpha starter pack. This is a nimble small ship. It has a nice trailer. Let's have a look.
We are drawn towards the familiar. It is safe, reliable, but it can shackle us to the ordinary when in our souls we long to strike out to become something new. We started with a simple mantra. Dare to dream. Dare to challenge the expectations of what's come before. To embrace the unique, to put everything on the line. Only when we risk everything can we discover something truly special and redefine what it means to travel the stars. To explore the farthest reaches. To race on the cutting edge. To protect what you love. Say goodbye to the familiar and welcome the brand new Mustang, where risk meets reward.
Yes. The Mustang. This is what I like about Star Citizen the most. The ships, the manufacturers, they have all distinctive design languages. So every ship looks different, but if you look at the manufacturer, they will all have this same design language. If you look at the variants, you see that the Mustang Alpha is one of 6 variants. But this one is in the starter package, so I only have a look at ships that are in the starter packages today. We will have 12 packs. This is the webpage from robotspaceindustries.com and the pledge store. So you can have a look at these ships for yourself, of course, but for the convenience, I will do this today for you. We have the stats overview, technical overview of the Mustang Alpha. You see that it has small components. You can see the size of the component and the amount that is installed on the ship. These are the weapons that you can use, and also some sort of utility. In this case, it's a cargo pod. Also the function of the focus of the ship is cargo. So it's a small ship. It has some decent cargo for a starter ship. This is also one of the cheapest starter packages. The starter packages will contain game downloads. So the starter packages contains one ship most of the time and the download for the game Star Citizen. You have this comparison also for different types of Mustangs in this case. And if we scroll all the way down at the bottom, you first see the picture with the price on it. It's for the standalone ship. So if you have already a game packages, then you can buy the ship standalone. You get it in your hangar. But if you want to start, always have a look at the starter pack. Next ship in line is the RSI Aurora MR. It has the same price as the Mustang Alpha. Also a neat trailer. Not all the ships have trailers. Some of them are older, from like 2013 or 14 I think, but you can find a lot of information on the web for these type of ships if you like them.
Maybe I don't need all that cargo space. What about the Legionnaire? Now we're talking. How about some bigger guns? Little bigger. No, little bigger. There you go. And maybe some rockets too. Actually, I should probably upgrade the power plant. I did like the leather seats on that LX though. Yeah, perfect. All right, let's see what this baby can do.
A lot of components and weapons you can upgrade in the game with in-game credits, of course. Every ship will eventually be viable in-game. But you need to start somewhere, so that's the starter package. CIG always puts a lot of work in these these promotions for every ship that they have. So it's really good, it looks really good, it tells the story of the brand and the function of the ship most of the time.
Maybe I do need bigger cargo.
RSI's Aurora. There are many like it, but this one is yours.
So that was the trailer. We will now have a look at the variants of the Aurora. Also, this one has 5 variants, and it depends. Sometimes variants are more cargo oriented, or more fighter oriented, or maybe bounty hunter, or exploration, or maybe touring. You have a lot of choices, but this one is more of a normal starter ship, so that you can play multiple roles in it. If you like to upgrade, it's always possible on the website after that you buy the starter package. Also, this one you can have a look at the missiles that are on. Also specs. It says light fighter. You have the dimensions of the ships, also the size small. Also very good to keep in mind that the minimal crew is always minimal necessary to fly the ship, but also the support system, the life system like oxygen and filtration, that sort of stuff, is for one person in this case. If it says there are 3 persons for a max crew, then you can have 3 persons in the ship. These also, it's in euros the price, so it's approximately 50 euros for your starter package. That is what you need to get going. The next one in line is the C8X Pisces Expedition Starter Pack. It's a little bit more expensive, but you get a little bit more of a ship. Still, the same is in the starter package. So you have like a hangar where you can land your spaceships in. And of course also insurance. Most of the times it's 60 months insurance. In some promotions you can have lifetime insurance, but not with starter package most of the time. This is a small ship. You have 3 variations. Also a rescue vehicle, some sort of cargo, and more of an exploration variant. It's also possible to put this little ship in a hangar of the Carrack. Carrack is a bigger ship, so it fits there really nice, and also for a transport because it can hold up a maximum of a crew of 3. So you can fly it solo, but it's a crew of 3 persons. expedition, so it has more scanners, or it's smaller, so it can fit into caves or planetary systems that you can have a look with the ship. There's a little bit of cargo. Also, minimum crew is 1, maximum crew is 3. If you put more crew on your ship than your life support can handle, you will start suffocating because there's not enough oxygen. Always when you see the picture, you will see the standalone ship. So you have to scroll a little bit more down. You will see more packages that this ship is in, but you need to have the starter pack, of course. But if you like to spend more and spend on a whole package of exploration ships, then this one is on it as well. Then we go to the cutter. The Drake cutter starter package. There is another starter package, but it's a promo. So I will not cover it because it's not relevant. If the promo ends, you will still have this normal cutter for the starter package. It's the cutter Scout and the normal cutter. The Scout is more also of an exploration and scanning ship. It has less cargo than this. It has a trailer, but it has I think also a dedicated page, support page on the website. You can have a look, of course, if you're ready. Also, this is a small ship. Sometimes they have larger fuel tanks, so they can travel more or longer distances. So this one has it also. Most of the ships, they have features that other ships don't have, but trade-offs with other components. So if you have a large jump range or a large fuel tank, you probably lack the shield power. So this one is also small. It has 4 SCU cargo, standard cargo unit, and it's for 1 person and 1 person only. The most starter ships have, of course, the pilot seat, but also a bed, so that you can lay on the bed and log out of the game if you are in space. And also a small kitchenette or some sort of shower or a toilet or a shoilet if it's combined. So you will see the green, it says save 25% of the normal price, so it's a good deal. You will get the same cutter only for less money and with a paint job also, and I think also for with more insurance. So have a look at these, but be careful, always choose for the starter pack. Now we are going to the 100i series. Also there are 3 variants from it. Also the little arrow above will say brochure, so you can download the brochure to have a look at the ships and all things that are come with the ship. It's a very sleek and nimble design. Origin is more of a luxury brand, and it has also a nice feature, and it is this one. It's some sort of, it can collect fuel, adaptive intake refinery. So it collects gases from the atmosphere and refine them to fuel. So you have a little bit of more range, or you can fill up your own fuel tanks with the ship. Also, you will see how higher the price of the starter packs, how more weapons or better components the ship has. So it gets more turrets, more missiles, or better components, or maybe even a size up. So not size small, but medium. Also, this is a starter ship, it says, and touring. Touring, it's also one of the roles you can play in Star Citizen in the future. Just go on touring with customers or passenger transport, that sort of stuff for VIPs. All the ships have also different speeds in atmosphere. So some are more agile and slower, and some are faster and less agile. Always have a look out for it. So also here, look for the starter package. It's it's a little bit more expensive because it has some more features. So we will jump to 73, and now we have a look at the Avenger Titan. Avenger Titan is one of the most popular ships in Star Citizen because it's very versatile. But it's 48 euros. Avenger Titan, you have 4 variants of it, also a bounty hunter, an interdiction, so you can or some EMP device in the back so that you can shut down planes if they are in quantum travel. They call it the Penguin because the skin and the looks, it has the look of the old space shuttle design, and also the black and white is of course more penguin-y. You will see a gimbal mounted gun. It's on a gimbal, and of course the gun itself is dedicated for the ship. You will see here also it has 2 shield generators. So one shield generator small has a formal capacity, but this is double the size. And also if you have a look at the dedicated weapons for the pilot, you will see 4 types of weapons. So this little small plane packs a punch. It has some missiles. It has decent firepower, also ballistic firepower, but also laser. So if ballistic bullets are depleted, you can switch over to laser. So you always have a backup. The ballistic do more damage, but the trade-off is of course that it can be depleted. Then here, it's a light fighter, light fright, sorry, because it has, I think, 8 SAU, 8 cargo capacity. It's still a small ship, but it is on the switch side of being small to medium. It has a decent speed, over 200 meters a second. It's only suitable for 1 person. And you have these different variants. If you like, of course, you can have a look by yourself which types there are available, but this one is contained in the starter package, so I only have a look at this one. So don't buy a solo ship, always buy the starter package. And after that you can buy solo ships to collect in your hangar, of course. Then we'll move on above, it's for 101 euro, it's the Arrow starter pack. The Arrow, it's a different story. It packs a punch, it's a light fighter, it's really strong, but you don't have any cargo, you don't have a bed or any commodities that you can use. So you can fly, of course, and only dogfight with it, or do certain types of missions and then go back to the base, but you can't sleep and you can't travel. You can't really travel very far with it. It has all small components, but it really has also a decent amount of firepower, and therefore the shape of the plane and the thrusters it has, it makes it a very agile ship. So you can outmaneuver your opponents in dogfights. This is used by the UAE Navy. It's a light fighter, but a lot of cases, if it's against another light fighter, it will come on top. It has a very high speed in atmosphere, and also the afterburner speed in space. It's also really decent, but it's very good in flying in the atmosphere. It's more like a normal plane, I think. Also here, go for the starter package, but it will set you back almost double the price of the starter package that we, or double the price for the Mustang, for example. So now we move on to the Nomad starter package. It's from the same manufacturer as the Mustang that we saw in the beginning of the movie. The Nomad, it's a small ship, but it's tipping over to the medium size. It has a lot of more cargo, it has space inside, it has more room, also like weapon racks I think inside to put in your weapons. Maybe also more passengers, but we have a look at the technical overview in a minute. It also has a different shape. Also the missile pods in the wings, the landing gear. It's really different. There are no wheels. There are like this hoover pods that used. At the left side you see the bed space. At the right side a small kitchen area. And then after that you have some lockers, suit lockers in the next room, and also some sort of cargo elevator at the back. You also can put vehicles on it, small vehicles. So that's a trade-off the other small ships don't have, because you pay more but you get more gameplay for it. Also more components and better quality. You will see with these ships, they don't have much guns, but the size of the guns are upscaled. So this is gimbaled. Gimbaled means that your targeting computer will help you targeting the ships that you want to fight. You can dogfight with hard point guns, hard mounted, so they are locked at your spacecraft. And where the spacecraft is pointing, you will shoot. With gimbaled, it will say the target computer, so it almost always hit. There is no size, but they mentioned medium, so it's a little bit more. It has more cargo. It's very decent. You can put the vehicle inside. It's only suitable for one person. For a short journey, of course, you can take some other people with you, of course. But if you want to live longer, you will deplete the oxygen or the life support systems very fast if you have more people than yourself on this ship. Okay, then we move on to the Hornet F7C starter pack. This is the same as with the Arrow. It's a fighter, only this fighter packs more of a punch than the Arrow. We have also a nice commercial trailer, so we will have a look at this also. If you have any questions with these ships, please leave them in the comments. I will try to answer them. All these starter packages are most of the time always available. Aerospace's Hornets have faced Vandal, Xi'an, maybe it gets expanded more in the future, of course. This is the typical plane of the UAE Navy, the fighter. It has multiple variants with interdiction, with EMP devices, more of a heavy fighter setup. So it will be shown off in Squadron 42 in the single player campaign. If you like to play that one, you need to buy it separately. In the starter packages, you only get the starter package for the MMO version of the game, Star Citizen. It's very nimble also. It has foldable wings, so it can be placed on a carrier or in another airplane. In the future we will have different type of ballistic ammo also, plasma ammo, laser ammo, so
Anvil Aerospace's Hornets have logged
to
more
outfit your
combat
ship
time
with
and
it.
kills in more
Afterwards,
theaters
you'll make some small
than any other
upgrades
ship in the
space.
history of space combat. Battle-tested in the harshest conditions, the Hornet has proven time and again its ability to withstand damage and still be able to dish it out. With all the punishment it handles on a daily basis, don't you think the new Hornet can handle yours?
Honey, you got the ice cream you wanted?
Nice little details, of course.
Anvil's new Hornet F7C. See your authorized ship dealer for options.
A lot of fighters will have these foldable ladders. You will have a look at the variants, but also the F8C Lightning. It's recently added to the list. It's a heavy fighter variant of the F7C Hornet. But it's an all-other beast. It will cost solo, I think, $300 or something, $290. Without a starter package. It doesn't come with the starter package. Also, the pictures are most of the time pictures from different variants. I think they will have a complete overall of the website, because some sort of info is dated or pictures are dated, also the graphics. So they will keep on working on it. You will see also the components, size of the components, but also like the shield, it's also double. So because it's a fighter, of course. Also this. You have a turret, a manned turret most of the time. Or a remote. Remote, then it's pilot controlled. But if it's manned, then you really have to put in a person in there. But it starts with medium ships, medium or large ships. They have most of the time manned turrets, so that you need a crew of 2 or 3 to fully max out the fighting power of the ship. There's some small cargo room in this one. It's a, I think, medium fighter. It still says small, but it really packs a punch, and it's agile enough. Here you see the different variants. Also, if you scroll to the right, you will see the F8C. It's another shape, another form. Okay, now the standalone plane is 123 and the starter pack 140. Now we will move on, because for the same money you can also have a freelancer. It's not a fighter, it's more of a cargo variant, more of a freight variant, but you can earn on different ways money with it. And also a nice trailer. Let's have a look.
A comm comes over the spectrum with a job.
This is one of the first ships, and also has a bit of a legacy back in time with the game that Chris Roberts also made available, Freelancer. It's
You know you've got
very nice
42
to see
cubic meters to pack
as
full
well
of
playing
profit.
in this game.
We're talking pressurized and shock-resistant construction, so whatever you put in here comes out the same way.
Most of the starter ships are
Duo
older
400
designs.
engines. Their award-winning colloid ion technology
Get a
gives you
little bit of an
maximum
overhaul
fuel
in the
efficiency
future. The
while
gold
keeping
standard,
your
they
sig
called it.
low.
So there are like light switches, that sort of stuff that will come in the future. But most of the starter ships are lacking them at the moment.
You come across a couple of pirates.
Hey, Lancer, you know the drill.
But with a weapon system
The
featuring
system
trusted
also
names like
is
Barry and Chronic,
a lot of rockets. Also
you aren't too worried.
less guns, but they are like size 3 gimbaled, so they will always hit. So it's also another league than a small ship, of course. This is more like a medium variant starter ship. So you pay more, but you get a lot of more opportunities, like fighter-wise, but also cargo-wise. You can make a decent profit doing cargo hauls planet side, so from planet to planet or in atmosphere, or from planet to space station.
One ship. MISC Freelancer. Built for life.
The MISC Freelancer. So this variant, this has also 4 variants. You have the DUR, it's an exploration, then the MAX, it's cargo, and the MISS, it's a gun ship. So it's dedicated to the army. They all have a little bit of similar look, but it's the design language of MISC. MISC has also capital ships that are having more of the same look. Now we will switch over to the medium components. So medium is a step above small, of course, and also if it doubles up, like 2 medium shields are much better than 2 small shields, of course. So if you have a small fighter, you will have a tough time beating a freelancer. But if you have a gunship from the same size range and medium range, then it will be more of a balanced out fight. Also some more rockets. There are some manned turrets also. So also the crew has to be minimal 1, and I think maximum is 4, because it has 4 bed bunks and also a shower and a toilet and a kitchenette. So it's medium fright. It also is a lot larger. Most of the time it's like 10 meters longer than the smaller ships already. So very high cargo capacity. Minimum is 2, so 1 pilot and a co-pilot, also for the turret I think, and maximum is 4. So you can do a lot of other stuff also with this, having a party in it, or moving as a party to a dungeon or a raid. It's also possible in this. But it's for the same price as the F7C Hornet that we just had a look at. So it depends on your playstyle, but yeah, it's very good to choose for a multi-role ship instead of a dedicated fighter. But if it's space fight your thing, then please be my guest and of course buy these ships and have a lot of fun with it. So this one, it's the Cutlass Black, but it's the red. You have an ambulance form or a police form variant, and the steel, it's more of a dropship. So Drake has more of a theme around piracy in them. They have, of course, also these cleaner ships. These are some older footages of the ship, more the concept phase. It is a medium one, but the thing that you don't see on the page here is how much armor. So physical armor is a thing in the game, or will be a thing in the future. And you will see only shield types, but not armor, so hull hit points. And the hull hit points also will become into play in the future. But you will see that some manufacturers have like paper thin armor, but has a lot of shields, and otherwise other ships have thick armor and only 1 shield generator. Also this one has a tractor beam in the back, so you can tow little ships maybe, or just put in some cargo, because it also has decent cargo space. Somewhere in 40 I think. So it's medium fright or medium fighter. So its size is medium. And also the cargo, you can have a lot of fun with it. It has docking collars on it. So medium 2 and max also 2. And have a look. You have different variants also here, like police variants, bounty hunter variants, but also space ambulance with medical beds inside of them. So this is much of a multi-role ship. It is very nimble, it flies really good. It's one of the most popular ships in the game. Now this is the max starter package, is the Constellation Andromeda. It has a trailer, but when I had a look at it, it was more the trailer of the Aquila. And the Aquila, the Constellation Aquila is the exploration variant of it. The outside of the ship is more of the same as the Andromeda. They all look like each other, but the internals and the components and like radars they are all different. Beating up his own meal, I think. I have a little bit of supper for the family. Constellation series are one of Chris Roberts' favorite ships. So they are one of the earliest ships that we had in game, but also get a huge upgrade and a gold standard if we are ready. Because Chris Roberts is a big fan of this type of ship, and will take good care of it.
Scarlet, take us on the tour.
So you see, this is multi-role. Like 2 co-pilots, 1 pilot in the middle or 1 captain, and also some extra staff for some other functions on the ship to maybe get the scanners going like this. This has changed into a turret, so a manned turret. So the woman who is controlling the scanners will now sit into the turret with a scanner attached to it.
There's an atmosphere.
Doctor.
All these
It could sustain life.
roles or functions, some sort of job system, of course, like being an explorer, being a cargo hauler, being a bounty hunter, being just a farmer. It's also possible, or maybe science, that they are all in the game in the end. You can also be a miner or be a salvager, so you have salvage ships, mining ships, but they are not in starter packages. This is not a medium ship, I think this is large. This is of course one of the dreams that Chris Roberts had for his game. You have exploration planetside, travel the universe, explore new worlds, and also build home bases on these worlds or factories that you can have, production facilities so that you can produce your own stuff and also sell it, so you can build up your own imperium. It had also VTOL mode. It's a vertical acceleration mode, so that you can leave off vertically very fast with a big ship. Some ships have it and some ships don't. This can contain a vehicle inside, and it also contains a little snip fighter, the Merlin, in the back. So you get, for this price, it's like 300 euros, you see it has also five variants, but for the price you get the big ship. You get the Ursa rover that you saw, the 6-wheel rover, and you get a snub fighter. So it's really decent package, of course, but it will set you back like 300 bucks. So it's a lot more, of course, but it's a very well-rounded, decent ship. Also a lot of spaces, the cargo bay where you can put in the rover or like almost 100 SU of cargo. You have a lot of missiles. You have docking collars left and right. The bridge is also very big, and yeah, it's a nice space to be in. You have a good overview. So these also, it's medium components, but also most of the time 2 or even 3. And then the guns, they are like size 4. So size 5 is possible, but then they are not gimbaled. Size 4 are gimbaled. So these are laser cannons. They pack a punch, really pack a punch. And then you also have 2 turrets beneath the ship and above the ship that are manned, and you get like rockets. It's insane. You get like 24 rockets of size 2, and I think have a look. I think it's 28 rockets size 1. So you can this is a real gunship. Also, you can fire a rocket barrage at your opponent to weaken them or to soften them up, or just even take on bigger ships. This is also size large, medium crew, almost 100 SCU of cargo to transport. Medium crew of 3, max is 4. Also this has to do with the bunk beds and the escape pods, of course. Also here you have like different variants. You also have a dedicated freighter, so they have more cargo. You have like this fancy, luxurious passenger transport, also very nice. The exploration variant. So yeah, it's like this is 309 euros, but it's really decent, of course. You get a lot of package for this type of money. So that are the starter packs of Star Citizen. So you can get in with 50 bucks or even end up with 309 if you like. Have a lot of fun in the universe. These ships can always be upgraded afterwards. You go to the ship upgrade, you will choose your ship. So like the Aurora MR we saw, it's worth of 30 bucks. And at the right side you can choose the ship that you like to upgrade to. So you can upgrade for a ship like $10, so you get a little bit of more of a decent ship, or even go up to the capital class if they are available for selling, for sale. And like this, it's the freelancer that we had a look of, it's 110 if it's a standalone ship, but if you upgrade it, you can detract. Okay, there are some taxes involved in this price, so it's not really accurate in the 110 minus the 30, of course. But it's always a good way to scale up. Thank you for watching. If you like this stuff, hit the like button, subscribe, and see you later.